Hey, what's up, everybody? I have a story I would like to share with you guys, and I think you would get a kick out of it because whenever I think about it, it very much amuses me. I think it's a really good fucking story. I think it's downright hilarious. This is the story of the Cooper baby. Now, I had a friend named Albert in my freshman year of high school, and we only saw each other in PE, and me and him would just dick around in PE. We really wouldn't do anything else. Like, we would just fucking walk around and talk about stupid shit. And Albert is one of the most creative motherfuckers I've ever met because he created a whole universe of stories of just insanely hilarious yet stupid shit based off of real things that happened in the fucking school we went to. And the Cooper baby is one of them. Now, here is the backstory. Here is the real life occurrence of the Cooper baby. So, Albert is in band, and pretty much the classroom there's a podium in the front, and all the other students like just all a bunch of chairs and shit just sitting in front of the podium and shit. And he had the band teacher's name is Mr. Cooper. So pretty much all the students were being really fucking loud. They were not. They were like running a fucking muck in the goddamn band room. And Mr. Cooper at first was being polite, like, "Hey guys, be quiet," and they would not be quiet. And he couldn't take it. After a while, he just couldn't handle it. His face got extremely fucking red, and he was sweating and shit. Like he fucking like it's like steam was coming out of his ears. And he walks up onto the podium and starts like fucking slamming down on it, and he's going, "Stop, stop, 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 stop." You know, his face is red and shit. He was bald, so his whole fucking melon was red. It was crazy. And so he was just losing his fucking mind. And so there was this little Middle Eastern boy. This I think he was Indian. I'm really not sure. His name is Ajit. He's like really fucking small, right? And he was there when Mr. Cooper lost his fucking mind. And so he was like Ajit, little Ajit was scared shitless. And once Mr. Cooper saw that, he just had this dead inside look in his face. He just immediately calmed down. He's like, he just he was like he just felt dead inside after that. You could just tell in his face. I didn't see it, but this is what I'm just going off of what Albert told me, and I'm taking his word in good faith because there were other people to back the story up. So here's the story that Albert came up with. So in this story, Mr. Cooper starts an epidemic of Cooper babies, which basically what happened was on one fateful day, Mr. Cooper couldn't take it anymore, and he walked up to the podium. "Stop! Stop! 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 Stop!" His face, his whole melon was red, extremely red, and it got so red that it started bubbling and boiling and shit. Like bubbles were coming out of his head. But the bubbles would pop, right? And every time a bubble popped, a baby would pop out. It's like it's a baby with like the head of Mr. Cooper, of Mr. Cooper's middle-aged head on a baby's body. And this is where it gets interesting. The babies, they're covered in like fucking pinkish red goo. And so they're able to like stick onto surfaces. They just climb all over the walls and shit. And how is this an epidemic, you may be asking? Well, because the Cooper babies, they have a really interesting way of repopulating. You see, not only do they have the head of a middle-aged man on a baby's body, but they also have horse cocks. Not even joking. They have like big King Kong donkey schlongs, right? And what they do is they stick onto the wall, and then they jump on and they latch onto your face and they fuck your throat. They like straight up like put their shit down your throat, down into your stomach, and they shoot eggs in your stomach. And next thing you know, you start taking the form of Mr. Cooper, and then you start getting angry, your head gets red, and then fucking bubbles pop out. Stop, 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 and then fucking you croak after you give birth to at least like 50 fucking Cooper babies, and the cycle keeps going. The cycle keeps going. The fucking Cooper babies were taking over. They're fucking everybody's throats and shit. And so there's one way to stop the Cooper babies. There's one way to stop them. And that is by having a little voodoo doll of Ajit just hanging on your fucking, just hanging on your pocket, like on your fucking, on the keychain, on the, whatever the hell, where you put your belt in on your pants, you know what I mean? Or just anywhere. Having a little voodoo doll of fucking, of Ajit, like, upon them seeing it, the Cooper babies seeing the Ajit voodoo dolls, they just, and that's when you take your shot, and fucking fuck the Cooper babies up. You just fuck their shit up. And then, yeah, pretty much the Cooper babies took over the world in one version of this story. It was like The Walking Dead with Cooper babies. I don't know. But, that's it. That's literally it. Just the fucking Cooper babies, man. Holy shit. I had a picture, actually. I got a picture off the school website, and I photoshopped it onto a baby. I didn't get the horse cock on there because I wasn't comfortable with with giving a baby a giant dick. I just wasn't comfortable with that. And it's like, anytime I've told anybody about this fucking story, they would just be like, "What the fuck?" the whole time. It's great. It's fantastic. I might try to get in contact with Albert again and ask him how the story really went. Because, I mean, Mr. Cooper is not his actual last name. Ajit's not Ajit's real name. It's something like Ajit. And I only call him Mr. Cooper and the Cooper baby because I don't fucking remember what his last name was. I remember it starts with an N. And that's it. But I hope you got some amusement out of that. That's really all I got to offer. I got to go to bed. It's like fucking midnight. It's literally like almost 20 after. So, yeah. See you guys soon.